Hey everybody, Happy New Year and welcome back to my channel. Or if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Dana. I upload a new video at least once a week, but as we get into the new year, I'm hoping to increase my uploads to twice a week. So if you haven't already, now is a great time to subscribe to my channel so you can stay on top of all of my new videos. What better way to start off a new year than with matcha? The brand TEANGLE reached out to me after seeing my video about matcha, and they saw that I said I don't think matcha tastes very good. I drink matcha every single day in the form of a shot. I make it really concentrated in a tiny little shot glass and just shoot it before breakfast to get it done and over with, because I really want those benefits, but I'm not that crazy about the way matcha tastes on its own. But then I also don't really like it with sugar. I don't really like to do like a latte thing too often unless I have like a specific craving for it. But you know, just to get those benefits, I have to get it in every day. Matcha is the most powerful antioxidant rich superfood you can consume. It has more antioxidants in one serving than anything else. So it's just a really quick, easy way to get a ton of antioxidants in to keep you nice and healthy. But they saw that I wasn't in love with the taste of matcha, and they said, oh my gosh, you gotta try our matcha because our matcha tastes good. And they proceeded to send me this amazing, adorable box of matcha and a bottle to make it with and everything. But like, look at this. I feel like a real like influencer with packaging like this. Like they put in these little like floofy guys. It's just so cute, and I'll definitely reuse those for my Poshmark or something, or gift basket, who knows. But they sent me a matcha spoon, which is awesome. It kind of feels like an upgrade because the one that I have from when I worked at David's Tea is really like banged up. So I'm really happy to have a new one. And then they have this little postcard with their logo. It just says TEANGLE. And then a little note. Hey Dana, hoping that your TEANGLE will follow you in all your adventures this winter. That's so sweet. I'm hoping this will be a year of adventures, honestly. So there's 3 matchas, and there is this bottle. Let's get the box out of the way. So it says matcha waiting for TEANGLE. It's not dishwasher or microwave safe, and it says when placing hot liquids in the bottle, please wait a couple of minutes before closing the lid and or shaking the bottle. Failing to do so can result in the mouthpiece opening. How to use: remove the lid and the filter, pour cold water or hot water and add your matcha. Add the filter and lid back on, shake and enjoy. Oh, and there's an additional compartment for storage. That's really cool. So you can bring more tea, or here it shows like, it looks like they have some kind of vitamins or something in it. Use wrist strap for easy carry. I really like how everything looks. I like this cute like mandala sort of design. Let's see how the actual bottle looks. I'm such a like nerd for packaging. I love when a brand has cute packaging. Wow. Ooh, this looks like a fitness kind of one. Like I feel like I could like take this to the gym. I mean, we're not going to the gym right now during the pandemic, but here's a little compartment on the bottom that opens up. So if you wanted to, you could bring like a tea bag. So you could throw in here and make another tea when you get to wherever you're going. Or like it showed there, some kind of vitamins. You can put like little, maybe some snacks, some goldfish crackers. I don't know why that's the first thing I think of when I think of snacks, even though I never eat those. It's just got this little spout. And then there's a filter. So it's just like a mesh piece that goes over the top. So when you sip from the spout here, any clumps that are left in your matcha won't go in your mouth. So it's nice that there's that. As far as like making our matcha in here and like shaking it up, I don't think I'm gonna do that today because I'm not like on the go, so I don't need to drink out of like a to-go bottle, and I have like little cups ready to go for my little taste test here. But this is really cool. It does alarm me a little bit that if you close it too quickly or if you shake it while it's too hot, it can like pop open and stuff. That's, you know, with anything with hot liquid, so it's not like that's like a flaw in the product or anything like that. That's just like, is it physics? It's just science. So that's gonna happen with anything, no matter what. If you shake hot liquid in a enclosed container. So I'm gonna put it away for now, but the David's Tea matcha shaker, I know I always compare everything to David's Tea because that's where I learned everything. That's like my baseline, but they actually had a button on top of their matcha shaker where you press it and it releases the pressure so that it doesn't like explode or spray you in the face or anything like that when you open it up to drink it. So I mean, you could shake it and then open this to release the pressure, but you definitely do need to be careful when you're working with hot liquids in an enclosed container because you just don't want to get hurt. So be extra careful with things like that. But anyway, let's get into our matcha. So my plan is I have 3 different matchas here, and look at the colors of the packaging. They're so cute. Pink, green, and orange, all really pretty bright, like fresh looking shades. So I have these 2 glass teacups. I'm gonna try 2 of our matchas today, and I'm thinking to make them, I'm just gonna do it kind of easy. I'm gonna make them just right in the cup with my little whisk and like whisk it up and make sure the clumps are out. And let's see how much we're supposed to use and everything. So we have 3 different ones. We have a chai matcha, we have a peppermint matcha, and we have a ginger and lemongrass matcha. So we all know the ginger and lemongrass is the one I'm most excited about. And I'm excited about the peppermint too, actually, because it was just Christmas. So I still feel like I could sort of be in peppermint mode. Around Christmas time, I always get really into like coffee with peppermint and things. I think for now, I'll put the chai to the side. I could definitely film another review just about this one. I want to try the peppermint and the ginger lemongrass today, but let's first do the ginger and lemongrass. On the front here, it says TEANGLE Matcha, 100% natural, ginger and lemongrass. Drinking this tea powder may help you burn fat, increase energy, and reduce bloating. How to use: 1 to 2 TEANGLE spoons in hot or cold water. Shake it and drink 2 times a day, morning and lunch. Benefits: promotes fat loss, reduces bloating, increases energy, reduces stress and anxiety, improves focus. And the ingredients are Japanese matcha, ginger, lemongrass, and stevia. So if you are sensitive to stevia, it looks like all 3 of these do have stevia. So if that's something that doesn't agree with you, then this is probably a brand to skip. But I'm okay with stevia. I don't normally like my matchas sweetened, but I'm really excited to see how this tastes. I like a really strong hit of ginger. It's just who I am. I am obsessed with ginger. So let's see how strong it is. It smells like straight ginger, so I'm happy so far. I think I'm just gonna do 1 scoop in my little clear glass teacup and then fill it pretty much to the top with our water. I've already had my morning matcha, so my body is gonna be like, what the heck is going on? Why are we having more? So here's how it looks in the spoon. Matcha doesn't really vary that much in the way it looks, aside from the color, you know, because it always is just the powder. Like there aren't really usually ingredients to see. It's just like color. So this is cut with the ginger and the lemongrass. So it does have like, obviously that beautiful green of a matcha, but it's a little more pastel, I guess, a little bit lighter than like a pure matcha would be. So we have that, and then I want to get the peppermint opened up, and it has the same information on the front as far as like the benefits, like the burning fat, increasing energy, and reducing bloating, and we can talk about that more in a little bit. And then the ingredients are Japanese matcha, peppermint, and stevia again. Oh no, we had an explosion. Yeah, so I opened it and a little bit of matcha flew out. And it gave me like a flashback to when I worked at David's Tea. And we'd have to scoop matcha out of the big tins. It's like scooping the matcha was the biggest like pain in the butt tea to scoop. Like every tea, it was like easy, you know, you scoop it into the little bag, into the little tin, you're good. But matcha would just get like messy. Like it would just like fly out all over. Sometimes like at the end of the day, someone would come in and ask us to measure out matcha. And you know that meme of Ben Affleck with the cigarette and he's like, like that was how it felt when a customer would come in like late in the day and order matcha. Like after we clean the counters, it's like, If I remember correctly, at the time when I was getting ready to leave David's Tea, they were kind of phasing out like us scooping the matcha ourselves, and it was starting to come pre-packaged in little envelopes like these, like little packets. So I really appreciated when they moved towards that, because like it's just the nature of matcha, you know, it's powder, so it has a mind of its own, really. All right, I'm gonna put the scoop into our cup. And then here's how this one looks. I feel like it is a bit greener than the other one, but still kind of not as green as it would be, like not as vibrant as it would be in a straight matcha, because it does have stevia in it. And this smells nice and minty. It smells really good. I'm crazy about peppermint around Christmas time, so I have really high hopes for both of these. All right, so I'm just gonna pour in like a little bit of water, and then we'll whisk it, and then we'll fill it up. I like to, when I make my matcha, I like to do like a tiny bit of water and then whisk it into sort of a paste, just to get all those clumps out. You know, like when there's clumps in matcha, it's just the worst. It's the worst thing ever. So I like to do it like that. And then now I'll just sort of fill it up a little bit. Maybe give it one more little whisk. All right, and this is water that I like had hot for tea this morning. So now it's like, it's warm, but it's not hot by any means. So it's perfect for matcha, because if you use water that's too hot with your matcha, it'll burn the tea leaves and they'll taste like bitter and bad. And that does not help the situation at all with the taste of matcha. You definitely want to use a low temperature of water so it can really like shine to its full capacity. Okay, let's try it. It's pretty sweet, I do gotta say. I feel like stevia goes such a long way. Even just a little bit is very sweet. But I do like this. I definitely taste like the ginger and the sweetness, and not as much of the matcha. So for someone like me who doesn't love that flavor, this is actually kind of awesome. My favorite teas in the whole world are green teas with ginger and some kind of citrus or licorice root. And I don't know if I could like replace my morning tea with a matcha. Like, I just don't know if I could do that, because I love like the act of like steeping the tea and everything. But honestly, like I think I could add this into my routine. I really like this. I really like the ginger. The ginger with the matcha. And it's not super strong in the matcha flavor. Yeah, clearly I liked it. It definitely does something nice to like kind of cut through the grassiness of matcha. That's a really like good tasting way to consume it. I like it so far. Let's try the peppermint. And I rinsed off my whisk off camera, so we are not cross-contaminating the flavors. All right, peppermint. Let's see how this one is. It's sweet again. It's not over the top either. These are like matchas with gentle flavors, which I like. And the sweetness isn't bothering me. I don't know if it's because there's not a whole lot. Like, it's more sweet than I'm used to, obviously, drinking just straight matchas. But when I worked at David's Tea, I couldn't stand their flavored matchas. Like, they had a weird, like, I know some of them had coconut sugar and some had cane sugar, and the ones with the coconut sugar, I just like couldn't. Like there was a vanilla and a mint, and I just like, ugh, I just really didn't like them. And then they came out with like a bunch of fruit flavored matchas, and there were some that I liked, and I think all of those had cane sugar, but they were like so overpoweringly sweet that it was just like weird. Like I just could never get into it. I just like the sweetness was too much for me. But with this, like, it's definitely like sweet. Like to me, the first thing I noticed is the sweetness, but the flavors are, first of all, they're flavors that are good with matcha. Like, you know, adding mint to green tea is pretty much always an awesome idea if you ask me. Matcha has tons more caffeine than a regular cup of tea does. Basically what matcha is it's a green tea leaf. It's the Camellia sinensis, but grown a special way. All of the matcha farms have like special ways that they grow it. Like they shade the plants for a certain amount of time per year, depending what the grade of matcha is. You know, like they have these really meticulous methods to grow the plant to begin with. The leaves get steamed, but then they normally do this by hand, but they remove the stems and the veins from the leaves and are left with just like the leaf of the leaf, like the meat of the leaf, which sounds weird, but just like the leaf. No stems, no veins, just like the soft part. And then they grind that into the fine powder that is the matcha. So when you consume matcha, you're actually drinking the tea leaf. You're actually like consuming the whole leaf, instead of when you steep the tea leaves, you're just consuming like the liquid that the leaves produce. So you're getting in every single thing that those leaves have to offer. You're getting the antioxidants, the L-theanine, which is that like Zen kind of compound that helps you reduce stress and feel really like calm. That's part of the reason why tea makes you feel so good, because you're getting that L-theanine. You're getting like 10 times the amount of caffeine of a normal cup of tea. You're just really consuming everything that the tea leaf has to offer. And that's why matcha is such a powerhouse. That's why it is good for helping you to lose weight if that's what you're trying to accomplish. It definitely increases your energy because your caffeine, you know, and helps you to reduce stress because of that L-theanine and the bloating and everything. It's just a thing that I think everybody should consume. Just like how we take vitamins, I think it's a really good idea to take your matcha every day. All right, so I want to look at TEANGLE's website, and here it is. Has a picture of that bottle and a couple different matcha flavors, and it says glow from the inside out with TEANGLE, the world's healthiest and most delicious matcha tea blends. Get the benefits you truly deserve, filled to the brim with nutrients and vitamins waiting to flow through your body and strengthen everything from your energy to the strands of your hair. Hassle-free, no more tea bags, infusion time, or boiling water. Takes less than 10 seconds to prepare. All natural. Harmful chemicals, artificial, and natural flavors are a big no-no. Filled with delicious organic ingredients used for centuries. Glow from the inside out. One serving of TEANGLE has 10 times the benefits as 10 cups of standard green tea. Ooh, let's read their story. Founder. This is Felipe, or Philippe, I'm not sure. The founder. I guess we'll call him Philippe. I think that's what it is. But there he is. And it says, a few years ago, I was in a bad place and wasn't living life to the fullest. My stress and anxiety levels were so high that they were stopping me from moving forward towards my dreams. It felt like I was swimming against the current. There were so many things that I wanted to accomplish, but I was paralyzed by stress, terrified of failing. I discovered matcha by chance while I was looking for a natural solution to my lack of energy. Passionate about personal development, I read an article about Buddhist monks who have consumed this tea for over a millennium to promote a state of well-being and calm. What I did not know was that this little discovery was going to give me the clarity and fuel I needed to realize my dream, launching a movement where women are empowered to be their best selves. TEANGLE. Changes started to appear just a few days after drinking 2 cups of matcha a day. My confidence started to skyrocket. My mood, concentration, and energy improved dramatically. Matcha is not by any means a miracle product, but it gave me the momentum I needed to push past the doubts and fears that were in my way. I was free from the shackles of self-doubt and running toward my dreams at full speed. This is a discovery I had to share. And then sister and partner, Jade. A big sister is never far away. I've been working with Philippe behind the scenes from the very beginning. Back when TEANGLE was just an idea, I remember we'd spend hours brainstorming names, slogans, working on the logo, daydreaming about our vision for TEANGLE. And for the first time in a long time, Philippe was excited and passionate about something. This filled my heart with so much joy, and I wanted to help in any way I could. So through a series of events, I found myself standing outside my mom's door with my suitcase. "Surprise!" I screamed. Little did I know, I was the one who was about to embark on an adventure full of surprises. Amongst other things, moving back home meant spending more time with Philippe and getting more intimate with TEANGLE. In my free time, I'd help out whenever I could. Anything from copywriting to packing orders, managing TEANGLE's social media accounts. One day it dawned on me that every day I was excited to get home and write blogs about matcha, chat with the TEANGLE family, envision the design of the website. I realized that day that I knew everything I wanted. I wanted to help people fall in love with a ritual that would change their lives. Ever since I was a little girl, I've always said that my mission in life is to be a sun for everyone around me, to spread my light and brighten their day. TEANGLE is my vehicle to do exactly that. It enables me to spread positive vibes on a massive scale, and not just to people around me, because friends, we're going worldwide. Today I work alongside my brother running TEANGLE. I'm his trusty sidekick, his right hand, and above all else, his sister. Together we're building the biggest and best family in the world, the TEANGLE family. A group of like-minded individuals with a thirst for life who are all about using their energy to spread the feeling of joie de vivre in all those around them. And all of this, one cup of matcha at a time. That's a really cool story. I myself have battled anxiety and depression. For me, I didn't discover matcha for myself until after I had already gotten that under control. I really relate to Philippe on that rut of anxiety where you want to pursue your dreams, but there's this thing holding you back in your own brain. For me, I don't think I've ever gotten into specifics here on my channel. If that's something you guys would be interested to hear about, I'd be open to talking about it, because what I went through is kind of different. So I don't know, if it's something you guys want to hear more about, I'm definitely open to talking about it, but I do relate to Philippe with that. But for me, I actually went and talked to my medical doctor, and they were able to help me find the right medication to get my brain back in order. And after that, I was able to work, I was able to enjoy everything. And shortly after that was when I started my job at David's Tea, which really did change my life. It really sparked my tea obsession. And I do feel that matcha helped me. I started to have it every day, and it really helped me kind of transform. It was just an extra thing to help me really get my health back on track. So matcha can definitely be sort of that miracle tea. So matcha has a special place in my heart as well. So it's really cool to hear a story like that. So I really like this. I'm so grateful to TEANGLE for hooking me up. But if you made it this far through the video, let me know, do you drink flavored matchas? And if you do, what is your favorite flavored matcha you've ever tried? I really like this ginger lemongrass, but I hope you and all of your families are staying safe and healthy. I hope you've had a beautiful beginning to a brand new year and are having a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.